Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to take a minute real quick and also say that we're pleased to have Lou Refrano from the McHenry County Right to Carry Association with us too. I'm Mike Weisman. I'm the first vice president of Illinois State Rifle Association. We have approximately 22,000 members in Illinois, and we've been around for over 100 years. Our initial purpose was to train civilians in marksmanship so there was a good pool of recruits for the armed services. Our primary emphasis now is safety training and education. We have a very important secondary emphasis on protecting the right to keep and bear arms, and that includes securing concealed carry in Illinois. We have 3 lobbyists that are in Springfield whenever the legislature is in session, and they work together with the NRA's lobbyists. Todd Vandermine, who you'll meet later on tonight. The ISRA is also a plaintiff in a lawsuit to overthrow Chicago's handgun ban, and you all have heard about that in the news. The beginning of March, they heard oral arguments in front of the Supreme Court of the United States, the highest court in the land. I'm here tonight with representatives from other organizations that I like to work with, that I've worked with in the past. Illinois Carry, and McHenry County Right to Carry, and Second Amendment Sisters. I'm proud to stand with them. You come to an event like this, oftentimes we're preaching to the choir. Everybody knows what that means, right? We're all here already in this. We've already got some kind of idea of where this thing is going and what we want to, or what you might hear about in a meeting like this. And it's okay to preach to the choir. The choir is a good thing. There might be people here that aren't necessarily all the way in the fold, that maybe they're new, or maybe they want to know about concealed carry. They've heard about this in the news. But don't be embarrassed. If you're here because some of this is new to you and you want to find out more, let's see a show of hands. Excellent. Welcome. We're all friendlies. And everybody else, let's see a show of hands. We're here. We're the choir. We're NRA members. Okay, we're ISRA members. Oh, even better. Okay. If you're not an ISRA member yet, Craig in the back, he's got forms you can take with you, or you could sign up right now if you wanted. We'd love to have everyone here be an Illinois State Rifle Association member. I'm the first vice president, and I want you to know that we're also pleased to have our president, Don Moran, in attendance. He's here tonight. Thanks, Don. Let's give him a hand. So most of us are in the choir. Does anybody here live in Chicago? Not a chance. Okay. Illinois is the only state in the nation, only state left without a legal means or provision for ordinary citizens or residents to carry loaded firearms for self-defense. Really. Most states in the United States, they have a licensing system that usually involves training requirements and a background check for legal carry. Usually that legal carry then is concealed. The required training that most of these states will have will often cover the legal entanglements that can result from a defensive shooting. If you're involved in a defensive shooting, it often means, even though you're in the right, trials and possible litigation. A few states are permissive with regards to carrying firearms. They call that may issue. And that's often very problematic. And there's some very large states that are still may issue, including New York, California, New Jersey, Maryland, and Hawaii. Most states in the United States are now shall issue. This means if you meet the legal requirements laid down, the training and the background check, that state must issue, shall issue you your license to carry the firearm. Illinois, however, remains no issue. The other last state without a means for carry for its residents was Wisconsin. But last year, their Attorney General ruled that the open carry of firearms is protected by Wisconsin's Constitution. So that leaves Illinois now the last place in the nation. Now this open carry that they have in Wisconsin, it's part of the culture in some western states, and it's legal in many states, but there's a lot of places where if people did it, they'd get all kinds of hairy eyeball looks. There is a culture that's trying to break people's thinking on that, and they go out and they wear firearms openly wherever they can. I'm of the opinion, my own personal opinion, concealed carry is very nice. You retain an element of surprise. As I get older, I worry about my own personal safety once in a while. I would really like to be able to carry a concealed firearm. States that do allow carrying firearms, they don't suffer a higher rate of crime because of that, and often the reverse is true. Our citizens deserve the ability to defend themselves with the best tools that they can afford. But what is it within Illinois? Well, every state's got their own state laws, constitution, legislature. The Illinois Constitution, put together with Chicago's liberal legislators, creates an environment where the supermajority. That, and you now have 2 generations plus of Chicago residents brought up in an era of a gun ban, where many of them are brainwashed to believe that all guns are bad because somehow guns are illegal in Chicago. I'm going to sum up by saying legal carry of firearms is going to come to Illinois, one way or another. I'm proud to stand up here tonight with these other organizations that the ISRA works with and trusts, and they're going to bring you their own form of the message about concealed carry. Especially the women on this forum who can bring an urgency to this issue in a way that I can't. So, thank you very much, and we're going to